Hello again, caffeine fiends, and welcome to another coffee bean review for www.getbeaned.com. I'm the Mean Bean Machine, and today we are looking at Modern Standards Guatemala beans from Finca San Antonio. They're whole beans, so we've ground them up for a nice espresso shot. We'll do it with, first we'll do the espresso shot, then we will try it with oat milk, because I don't drink dairy, but it gives you a representation of, the latte flavour, or if you prefer a milkier drink. I notice now the back recommends kind of drip filter or cafetiere, but I've been drinking a lot of cafetiere coffee recently in the past couple of weeks, and I really just wanted an espresso shot. So first things first, I will put my hands up and say I'm not brewing this in the ideal manner. This is suggesting filter or cafetiere. I am using espresso, so hands up straight away. Not the ideal manner. If you want really great coffee, you should be brewing it in the proper way. But what I'm doing should be enough to give you some tasting notes and kind of spell out what you're getting from this coffee. Now, tasting notes on this coffee say milk chocolate and stoned fruit. So stoned fruit is a very generic term. I don't like, tasting notes are generic terms anyway, but stoned fruit just makes it even vaguer. Is it plum? Is it apricot? It's just annoying. Anyway, milk chocolate and stoned fruit with a balanced acidity. So what I'm feeling from that kind of those notes is that will be kind of light, quite mild. Essentially, if I put it with milk, I feel it will be quite drowned out by it. I'm still going to do it. But I think this will be a very mild flavour, is what I'm kind of getting at. Something kind of really light, no real acidity, maybe just enough to get you to pay attention, if you see what I mean. But I'm not feeling that it'll have a great deal of punch to it. We will see that. Now, I got this from Sainsbury's for $4.50 for 227 grams. Now that's pretty pricey. $4.50 for 227 grams is, yeah, it's not cheap. But, I'm still on that supermarket hype, if you see what I mean. I would recommend getting from independent coffee shops or roasteries, and try and get by kind of direct trade, or where they're dealing directly with the farmers. Because not only do you tend to get better coffee because they know exactly where it's coming from, it also has an economic impact, economic benefits. I'm not going to give you an economics lesson, but for those interested, one, in the kind of migrant crisis happening in the Americas at the moment, and two, just in global economics and politics and what is happening and how your purchasing decisions can make a difference, I would look up kind of global coffee price and, American Caravan, because they are linked. So if you can buy where it's a direct trade to the farmers, rather than a link to the global coffee price, which is largely affected by the two main kind of coffee countries, so that is Vietnam and Brazil. Anyway, so we're looking at this Guatemalan Modern Standard, so we'll give it a go. Like I say, fully expecting very mild. I'm giving it the old espresso, not cafetiere. I've had a lot of cafetiere coffee. I do, like I say, this says it should be cafetiere or drip filter. I'm going for espresso today, just because that is where I want to be at. I want espresso coffee. Had a lot of cafetiere, drip filter stuff. It's not my favourite. I like espresso, but this is not ideal for espresso. I know I'm covering that. I just want to make that point clear. I'm aware of that, and make sure you're aware of that. So this is a flawed review in terms of how you should be drinking it, but this is what we're going for. So get that. To be fair though, it's got a lovely crema. You see that nice yellow golden crema there? It's got a pretty good crema for a coffee that's supposedly best suited to drip. Let's give it a taste. Lovely, as I said, quite mild. There is a nice level of acidity that just comes through ever so slightly. But if you're not a big coffee drinker, that is something that I feel, if you've just really started getting into your coffees, or you don't like really kind of bold flavours, you don't like a lot of acidity, or you don't like kind of too much body, then I think that will suit you nicely. We'll give it a go with some oat milk. So if you just give me 1 second. Just foamed up the oat milk there. As you can see, my barista skills are not what they used to be, but that's what we've got now. I'm fully expecting not really to get a lot from this, so let's give it a go. Right, so yeah, you don't get really much through as a milky drink, which tends to suggest why they suggest kind of, or in fact I know exactly why they suggest kind of drip filter or cafetiere, and that's just so you can brew it a bit longer, get a bit more out of it, and kind of stew in the flavour, if you see what I mean. You don't want to stew your coffee, but you know, if you can leave this for a bit longer because of its kind of mildness and its kind of middle of the road, you know, sense of neither one nor the other, it really kind of, you know, yeah, needs to be brewed so that you can get a bit more of the flavour out of it. What they don't do is say how long it should be brewed for on the back of the thing there. Gives you very specific measurements, but no, oh, it does say 4 minutes. No, I put my hands up, I do apologise, it does say 4 minutes, which I think is really kind of the standard for cafetiere French press stuff, you know, 4 minutes. But yeah, mild, pleasant, not gonna blow your way, but I think if someone has just kind of stumbled into coffee or is really looking for just a mild start to the day, nothing that kicks you in the teeth, that would be a good place to go. Like I say, $4.50 for 227 grams, you're starting to look quite pricey, and you know, if you can, I'm still kind of going to recommend not to buy at the supermarkets. You know, buy at your local coffee shop, buy independent, buy from roasteries, buy from farms, if you know, if you're in a region that has farms that sell coffee, but you know what I mean. So yeah, pleasant enough, but yeah, give it a go. Thank you very much. Do like and subscribe, and check us out at www.getbeaned.com for more coffee news and reviews. Bye bye.